Now something else. I'll give you another reason why we not only love his appearing because we will be with him and be like him and see him as he is, but we love his appearing because when he appears, he will create new heavens and a new earth. Look at 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. And that's his coming. You go up and read the whole chapter of 2 Peter 3, you see it's his coming. That's the issue. It's called the day of the Lord. Jesus called his coming the day of the Lord. Paul did too in 1 Thessalonians 5. And he appeared to us, into which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of God, when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, the Christian, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Now, folks, God made this promise that he would create new heavens and a new earth in Isaiah 65:17. He said, behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come to mind. That's where the promise was made. Also in Isaiah 66:22. Jesus Christ will keep that promise when he comes again. He will make all things new. The Bible says in Hebrews 1, and thou, Lord, in the beginning, hath laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the works of thine hands. They shall perish, but thou remainest. They all shall wax old and doth a garment, and as a vesture shalt thou fold them up, and they shall be changed. What's he talking about? Heaven and earth being changed. He'll create new heavens and a new earth to replace the present heaven and earth. New heavens, new earth promised when he comes again. Now, what you read in the verse we read in 2 Peter chapter 3, 10 on down through 13 to 14, what you read in these verses is both sides of Christ's coming and appearing. The negative and the positive side. That day will be a horrible day for the lost, because they shall perish with fire. But that day will be a great day for the saints when we enter into the new heavens and a new earth that are righteous. Positive, negative side to these verses. You know what? Paul makes the same negative and positive contrast many times when writing about Christ's second coming. He does it. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, he said that when Christ comes again, the lost will suffer the vengeance of fire and eternal destruction, while at the same time the saints rest and are glorified. Positive, negative. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, he said that in the day of Christ's coming, the saints will be caught up in the air, but then sudden destruction will destroy the lost left behind in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. See, 1 Thessalonians 4, you read about the saints being saved and glorified when Christ comes. The next chapter, read about the lost being destroyed with fire at Christ's coming. Positive, negative. You know, Jesus did the same thing. He made the same negative and positive contrast about his coming when he wrote about Noah and Lot. For example, in Luke 17, he said that when he comes again, the saints will be saved as Noah was saved in the ark, and at the same time, the lost will perish in fire as those outside the ark perish in the flood. He also said that when he comes again, the saints will be saved from wrath as Lot was saved out of Sodom and Gomorrah. And in the same day, the lost will perish in fire as the Sodomites who were left behind in Sodom and Gomorrah. Two views of the same event. Two views of Christ's coming. Christ's coming in a period to some will mean fire, destruction, but to others, a new heaven and a new earth with a new body. It just depends on whether you're saved or not.